welcome to our channel, Grab a Cup of Tea. My name is Vino Raj. I work in the medical industry, and I'm honored to partner with Katie, a very dear friend, and Greg, my pastor, as well as a dear friend, in trying to put this together. Katie, you want to do a quick introduction, and Greg?
Sure. I'm Katie Lafke, and I'm on this channel right now primarily as a mother and grandmother and a friend of Vino and Greg, and also Greg is my pastor too. We wanted to start this with the goal of forming an accessible community to help create a feeling of fellowship with one another, trading the feelings of isolation that so many of us have been experiencing lately for a time of connection and meaning, mutual support through sharing information, opinions, thoughts, the experiences, our life stories, our questions, our struggles, our hopes, our successes, and our dreams.
Thank you so much, Katie. Greg, you want to share a little bit of yourself and what it means to do this together?
Yeah, I've been the lead pastor at South Metro Vineyard Church for the past 14 years, I believe. I've been there for 17. And I'm also an area leader for 10 other churches in the Twin Cities. And I remember back in March when we were first confronted with a global pandemic, and the first thing we did was turn to you, Vino, to ask you about it because we didn't know anything about it. And then we interviewed Dr. Rame, and I found those things to be incredibly beneficial because, as Rick Warren just recently said, we've just been through a global infirmity, economic insecurity, social instability, racial inequality, and political instability, all within the last 9 or 10 months. And there's so much misinformation out there in a post-truth world that you want to do your best in listening to scientists, to the healthcare workers, to godly discernment, to confront the misinformation and try to get the truth and the facts about things, especially when it comes to the pandemic and when there's a lot of health risk for people around you. As a pastor, never being confronted with making those kinds of decisions, it's been so important to have the right people around me to be able to navigate those uncharted waters and to keep people safe. And so I just think it's it's really vital and important to not shy away from the topics that we're confronted with. Even though there is so much, like I said, polarization, everything's politicized and it's hard to get to the center of the truth. We want to do the best that we can, and that means having conversations like this with professionals and experts and people who know much more than we do about some of the challenges that we're facing.
Thank you so much, Greg. And I think just echoing both what Katie and Greg, you guys said, as a person working in the health industry, as a person that went to medicine, my heart has always been to make a difference. And, being this side and seeing all the misinformation literally breaks my heart. So I think that was the goal, during this pandemic, it's very hard to come together. So I was just going to try to do something simple in a simple medium that, use something like Zoom just to have these conversations. I have the opportunity to connect with these physicians, they're a text message away. And so I was like, okay, I want to try to use that and, just even talk to normal people to see how they feel, because we want to create that community, be able to share that information and have that free dialogue, because I think that's a simple way that you talk, learn and experience. And that was why I wanted to just start this channel. So it's with minimal resources. It's just a computer and a Zoom call, and just recording these dialogues, just short interviews, so that we can bring that information out. At the same time, we want people to hear from people. So if you guys have specific questions, please comment and write, and we want to have this dialogue with you. We want to engage with you. We want to hear people's thoughts, minds. Another thing that has always troubled me during this time, how do people react? How should we address mental health issues? Because that is a big issue. So how can we address that? How can we engage in those dialogues? So that I think has been the goal. So when I talked with Katie and Greg, we were like, they were so supportive. They're like, okay, let's just start it. So please forgive us. Like it's going to be a learning curve for us. I'm a physician. I dabble with technology, but we want to take that first step of faith. May it be simple, and get this going. So we appreciate all your input. It's a learning curve for us. We want to bring something that is of value to you. So we want to be open. So we welcome you to this channel. We are open to ideas, and together, let's have this or take this journey together. So thank you so much. I know the same thing is for Greg and Katie. You want to finish off with one sentence, and we'll close this introductory video to this channel.
And in that vein, we're going to start with the very pertinent and relevant topic of COVID. Thanks a whole bunch, Greg and Vino.
Thank you, guys. Greg, you want to say your last farewells?
No, I'm looking forward to this. I think we're going to have a lot of fun, but I also think at the same time this is going to benefit and help a lot of people, which is my hope.
Yeah, and that's exactly what, and it's going to be a fun process, and we want to keep it free and fun, and that's why I'm so excited to work with all of you guys and have anyone come in here. So thank you so much. Subscribe to the channel, and hope to hear from you guys. Thank you.